What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with some raid Shadow Legends, and we are farming the Dragon Dungeon on the free-to-play account. I really just wanted to jump on, make hopefully a quick video. I guess just talking about the fusion, about the clan versus clan stuff going on today. Just a lot of crazy stuff going on in the game right now, and yeah, great. We got 5 mystery shards. That's really going to help me farming this fusion right now, so it's just funny. But if you are jumping on raid today, I know we did the video a couple weeks ago talking about preparing for this fusion, and one of the main worries we had, despite all the preparations we made, was whether or not they would throw something into the monkey wrench when it came to this fusion. And they kind of have done that. If you want to come into your summoning portal, you'll see you do have the Underpriest Brogni fusion available. And then you see the epics that are available as well. So really good legendary champion that's probably worth going after this time. And really was excited to try to pursue this. But then they released the full details of the fusion, and unfortunately, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to actually get this fusion at this point. I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it either, judging by what you are going to have to do. Now, they did bring in the new epics here. You can kind of take a look at them. This guy looks really, really cool. Fenshi. And then we've also got Gizcard, not sure how you say this. Not really a fan of his helmet, but he's got a pretty cool kit. I'm not going to go over the kits or anything in general. Maybe we'll do that on Friday when we do Free to Play Friday episode. We do have Skimfos the Consumed, who is kind of interesting. I wonder how the guy flies with only one wing, but it's still an interesting design as the Void Champion. And then we do have this Mordecai, who has a lot of HP burn. Actually, if there was one guy I was going to go after now, it might be this guy, because he looks like he would be super helpful for Spider Dungeon, and it's one of the weakest areas on my free-to-play account. So that's kind of how they have it set up. Now, if you want to actually get these epics, what they did this time, it's a hybrid fusion. You have to actually come in here and get fragments for these guys. 100 fragments of each. So you're going to have to get 400 fragments over the next 2 weeks or so. And that is a bit of them kind of pulling the rug out, I guess. But I was not prepared to have something like that happen here. Now, they have actually come into the news section, and you can read to see what events there are going to be. So it's going to start off with these events here. I think it started off kind of, let's see, where is today? Here's today with Artifact Enhancement to get 15 fragments of Fenshi. There's also a Dragon Tournament going right now to get 15 of Gizcard, and you can get 5 fragments if you win the tournament. Now, I believe altogether there's only 105 fragments available for each champion if you don't win the tournaments. So you're going to have to basically do every single event in this fusion event in order to get the epic champions. There's going to be a summon rush. There's going to be champion training. There's going to be dungeon divers 1 and 2. There's going to be artifact enhancement 1 and 2 and 3. And then you're going to have tournaments, champion chase tournament, champion training tournament, dragon tournament, ice golem, fire knight, spider, and classic arena 1 and classic arena 2, which both have 15 shards in each one. And that is my number one worry on the free-to-play account. And then there's also going to be the champion chase tournament, April 16th to 19th. And there's going to be the the summon rush on the 23rd to the 26th. If you don't have shards, those 2 events are going to be very difficult to complete. It all depends on where they put these champion fragments, how deep in the event they put them. We have a bunch of ancient shards on the account. We have actually a void and a sacred we did get. We're going to save those for the later of the 2. The ancient shards is probably going to be a 2x this weekend, so we're going to try to get some more of those and pull those this weekend during the one, I think it can't remember if it's tournament or event after turning that page off, but probably going to pull those and hope we get something good that's helpful on the account, or maybe even some of the epics that are in the fusion. But with some of the tournaments being around the arena tournaments are never really designed to benefit people that are in the lower brackets. If you're like an upper silver and in gold, you usually get a lot of points. I don't know if we can go into classic arena takedown. So if you want to look in here, this is the last arena takedown, and I'm pretty sure it'll be similar to this. You're going to probably have the fragments being up up in one of these areas here. So if you're in, like, say, bronze 2 or silver 1, you're maybe getting 2-3 points of victory. So you're going to have to win a bunch of arena matches in order to get all the way up to where you're going to grab the fragments. And we all know how difficult bronze and silver arena is right now. So that's just something that's really not conducive to getting those fragments. So I'll go over the fusion stuff more on Free to Play Friday, but I'm probably at this point very strongly considering not even going after the fusion, even after all the preparation we did. You can see here, I've been farming Dragon all day on this account. I actually did go through, I think, 2 or 3 of my energy refills that I'd saved up. And we also did artifact enhancement. So I spent about 4 million silver earlier today, and I'm not even halfway to the champion fragments. So thankfully we have 2 days left. This actually should be reachable to get these fragments here. So I'm not too concerned about artifact enhancement. Dragon tournament, on the other hand, I think we have a couple days. And like I said, I've been farming Dragon all day today. And we're not even to the second reward yet. And we're at 408. So you got to get to 2050. So again, we have 2 days here. It's going to take a lot of energy, especially since we can only farm Dragon 13 really effectively at this point. So, you know, I'm gonna push the first event, and if we don't do well in the Dragon tournament, if we don't get the shards there, that's probably just gonna be it. We're probably just gonna say that's enough. So by Free to Play Friday, we'll probably know where we are, where we stand with the overall fusion event. The silver lining, though, for us is on the Free to Play account, and this is something I talk about a lot when I do the Free to Play series. When these fusion events happen, this is actually the first one I've ever actually tried to go for. And this is usually why I don't do them, because it just usually winds up that there's no chance of actually getting it. But every single time there's a fusion event, it's a good opportunity to actually improve your overall account, because you can use the resources that you acquire and that you've saved up to actually improve the champions you already have on your roster. So you can look at our champion vault. We've been really busy the last couple weeks trying to get ready for this. We've got some 40s we leveled up. We have a whole bunch of 4-star chickens that we made, like just an absolute ton of them. I think we've even got some 3. I thought I had some 3 stars, but I might have used them. So we have tons of food. And with all these 4-star chickens, if we for some reason don't go through this fusion, we're going to be able to make, I'm hoping, enough 5 stars to actually make 1 or 2 more level 60s on this account, which will be absolutely huge for us for progressing other areas of the game. So that's pretty cool. That's mainly what we're looking for right now. We also did get all these potions. If you want to look at our ascension potions, which I haven't done much with, and we're kind of low on arcane, but the cool thing there is we actually, you know, we'll have the opportunity to hopefully come in and start ascending some of our other champions that we do have that we can start building up. So, because there's a bunch of champions I have at 40, like Ultimate Galek, who would be awesome in Fire Knight, or not Fire Knight, Spider, that I really want to start working on and bringing up into the account to help us start progressing dungeons a little bit better. So that's going to be our silver lining, is we've actually managed to save up a lot of resources, and one way or the other, we're going to be able to benefit from the event, just from that. And the other cool thing is, too, I'm hoping we can get some more ancient shards by the weekend, and when we get to the 2x, we pull these, I'm hoping we can at least get Wanderer, because if we can get Wanderer, then we can finish Rosin Scarhide. I can make all the epics I need and actually do him instead, which, I gotta be honest, Underpriest looks really cool, but I think in general, Rosin's probably going to benefit our account more once we get him unlocked. So, you know, that's the one other thing we're looking for this week, is hoping to pull Wanderer so we can actually finish up the Rosin Scarhide fusion, which would be pretty cool for us. So that's kind of where we are in fusion. Again, I'm very disappointed they decided to go this route. This doesn't seem like something that really benefits the lower spending players or the free-to-play players that may be trying to get this, unless you are just like super hyper focused. I know there's content creators that do free-to-play only who are going to get it easily, or, you know, people who play the game 24/7 on a free-to-play account who will probably get it, who are hyper focused. But if you're someone who, you know, you're still working a regular job, you're not playing raid all day, you only play an hour or two, it's going to be very difficult. Even if you've prepared the last couple of weeks, it's going to be very difficult to actually grab this. So I just don't know. We'll see. We're going to, like I said, we're going to wait till Free to Play Friday and kind of make a decision at that point on whether or not we're going to continue on with the fusion. Now, the other thing we have going on right now is clan versus clan. Now, unfortunately, our clan did not make it in. I don't know what the cutoff was. I want to say it's probably around 80 to 90 million clan power, maybe 70. I honestly have no clue. They said they took the top 1,700. I really am not sure how that actually wound up working out. But at this point, you know, it might be a good thing we didn't get in, because I think what would have happened is a lot of people would have gotten frustrated, because from what I've seen so far, it's an absolute whale war, just like we said it would be. Most of the screenshots and things I've seen from different people are, they're so lopsided. The clan versus clan match is just so lopsided. It's, you know, one team is crushing the other by several million points or several 100,000 points. And it's basically all the categories where you can whale out, like putting legendary books on your champions, you know, buying gems, things like that, are the things that are setting it apart. And it's no surprise that today they actually put out a bunch of packs to get legendary books, and then people are putting all these legendary books on their champions all of a sudden. So those packs, I think on my main, were about $100 a pop. So it looks like it's going to be a full-on whale event, but it is in the beta, so who knows? We'll see what, you know, if they take any feedback into account. I wouldn't hold my breath. But it's just been kind of disappointing to see. And, you know, a lot of people are frustrated over it. A lot of people were frustrated that they were kind of teased because they were given the clan versus clan icon and then it just vanished and they didn't get to participate. I was a little bummed out we didn't get to participate. I was really looking forward to it. Just getting some extra awards, just trying it out, seeing what we could do in it. So I just don't know. I don't know, guys. It's the game is in an interesting spot right now. And I've mentioned this in a few comments around, you know, YouTube and a couple other areas, but it's really interesting because I think when the Doom Tower first came out and Plarium was kind of going in a different direction, they had changed the management. You know, they were starting to pay a little bit more attention to customer service. They were starting to focus a little bit more on the player experience. But the last couple months, it seems like we are gotten a time machine and we went backwards. It seems like we're back to the point where they're only really catering to the people that spend money on the game. And you know, every update that keeps coming out, you know, and then all the responses to the community feedback, it's always like an ostrich with a head in the sand. Like, you know, all the arena issues that people have been complaining about, even providing the proof and the screenshots and just the constant complaints about it. And Plarium's response is just, you know, we don't see it that way. We don't have data to back that up. We don't have this. We don't see that. And it's just baffling. But it seems like the focus the last couple of months, you know, the constant fusions, the constant shard events, the constant temptation to spend money in the game. It's like everything they're doing nowadays, it's like they're not even trying to hide the fact it is only to get into your wallet. And this clan versus clan thing appears to be doing more of that. This fusion seems like it's a little bit of a temptation, especially for lower spend players who may just, you know, not be able to get over the hump to go ahead and, you know, buy some energy, help you finish off those epics, you know. So I don't know, guys. It's just really disappointing to see the direction they've kind of gone in the last couple of months. And then the other thing too is there's been zero communication between them and the people that are making content for the game. You know, we have our channel on Discord where we can talk to some of the community members with Plarium, and you know, it's just been radio silence on most things. You know, we find out literally like hours before you guys do, like what they're actually going to be doing with the game, outside of a couple people. There's a few content creators who are, you know, pretty high up in the pecking order who get access to things before other people. I honestly don't care about that because I'm not making the same type of content that a lot of them do, so I don't need that information. I do this for fun. I do this as a hobby, and more so to cater to the free-to-play audience, the low-spend audience. So I'm not necessarily looking to put out news videos and videos about, you know, these champions are coming next. Oh wow, we just got a nice triple crit rate roll there. That's pretty good. But yeah, so it's just been very odd lately with what's going on with Plarium and what's going on with the game in general. And as I've said a million times, this game is actually on, I want to say Raid is on very thin ice. Not necessarily financially. I think they're doing fine financially. Their parent company is doing fine financially. Their parent company just settled a massive lawsuit for like $150 million, and for them that was like a drop in the bucket compared to their revenue. They didn't even care. They just wanted it to go away. They just paid these guys like $150 million to just make this thing go away. So they got plenty of money to support the game, but all it's going to take, I think, is a competitor to come along that's going to be able to make a game that's very similar to Raid in the graphics department and the gameplay department, and I think they're going to be in trouble. I think they're going to lose a lot of their player base, but that's the problem. They don't have any competition so far, and all the games that come out, like even some games I wanted to try, like the graphics are they're just too cartoony or they're anime inspired. I think Raid really appeals to somewhat more of a grown-up crowd, more of a mature crowd that actually can spend money. With the graphics the fantasy graphics that look really nice. The gameplay is very smooth. Everything looks really good. For me personally, I don't see the appeal in a lot of the other mobile games due to the fact they have the anime and cartoon style graphics. That's just me, and I think there's a lot of people that play Raid who feel that same way. And there's really nothing else like this game in that space. So all I'm saying is that you get one competitor that comes in, one developer that comes in with a similar game with comparable graphics, comparable gameplay, and they actually even give like 50% of a care about customer service. Like, say if you had a game like Summoner's Glory, where the developers really go out of their way to make sure the player experience is good. If you had that developer like that working on a game like Raid, I think Raid would be in a lot of trouble. So be interesting to see if anyone comes along to challenge this game in that space. But yeah, it's just definitely some interesting times for this game, and we're going to see what happens with it. And I'm hoping they can start going in a little bit of a better direction here than they have been in the last couple of months. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, guys, let me know down below what you think. Did you get lucky enough to participate in Clan versus Clan? If you did, let me know how that's going. Let me know if you're actually winning that, if it's even, or if it's just a one-sided stomp by whichever clan is spending more money. Let me know if you're still planning on going for this fusion. Again, I think it just got a lot harder with the way they decided to do the fragments for the epics instead of the rares. It's going to make things very difficult for a lot of people, and I know a lot of people are not happy about it. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about it, and I'll do my best to respond to any of those as soon as I can. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you again next time.